and welcome to Letha's Real Talk, where we come to educate, empower, nurture, motivate, and bring awareness to all people from all walks of life. We are ordinary people striving to bring a much needed change and to help as many people as possible. Now, let's welcome our host, Miss Letha Goodman.
Hello, hello, hello. Thank you for tuning in to Letha's Real Talk. I am your host, Letha. Today's topic is about you can do it. Today's topic is you have to believe that you can do it. Okay, so get a little bit detailed about some of my struggles. I have a sister. I have two sisters actually, but one of my sisters I talk to probably almost every day. And I can remember that right before I got an opportunity to film and have my own TV show, I also, prior to the TV show, have been working on participating in a podcast that is owned by one of the most infamous radio hosts in the metropolitan area of central Mississippi. And so when I called and I got the when I called and I got the news about the podcast, and I'm just piggybacking. When I got news about the podcast, and hey, this is gonna be your day. I really believe you can do it. So I'm listening to this gentleman tell me that he truly believes that I have it, I can do it, but I have to be teachable, I have to be coachable, I have to be trainable. Basically, I have to be willing to take criticism, and I have to expect that he is going to really be riding my rear end about this if this is something that I really want to do. So I called my sister with the excited news. I'm like, hey, I don't want to, let everybody know yet, but this is what's going on. And my sister was like, look, this is a grand opportunity for you. Okay. She said, but you are going to have to not let anything get in the way of what you are doing. And as I'm listening and I'm absorbing, she said, look, somebody is going to have an emergency. There's going to be some type of drama that occurs. Somebody is going to need you to do something. And these things are going to be occurring when your time is supposed to be set aside for you to be at that radio station doing what it is that you need to do. And no matter what, you cannot let it happen. And I'm like, okay. She's like, no, I'm serious. She was like, you have these things basically knocking at your door, and you have waited for these opportunities to start opening up for you. But you're going to have to prepare yourself basically for the challenges to come. And then all I hear her telling me is, because no matter what, you have to believe you can do it. Then she reminded me, what you have going on is important to you. It doesn't have to be important to the rest of the world. It doesn't have to be important to the family within your home. It doesn't have to be important to people that you're associated with or affiliated with. You have to believe that you can do it. And I literally typed it in, that exactly what she said. Okay, you have to believe that you can do it. So I find myself going, and I find myself getting consistent. And he looks at me one day and he says, look, you're not giving me the same energy. that I see you when you go on Facebook Live. Because look, I would go on Facebook Live, I would rant, I would just say whatever come to my mind. I would give my opinions, I would give my insight. I would have people in my inbox, telling me just all kind of crazy stuff. People telling me I need to tone down. People telling me I'm all over the place. All these type of things. And now here I am preparing to be a part of something bigger, and here I am coming in a rehearsed form for somebody to sit and look at me and say, "You're not giving me the same energy." And so I keep staying consistent. I keep saying consistent, and then like a few months later, this happens. And when I say this right here in this moment, with me being able to host my own TV show, this happens. And so, I have to give shout outs to Miss Angela, because she made the connection with me. But I also have to give shout out to Galit. I have to give shout out to the Everyday Woman TV network. And this is nothing nobody asked me to do, but I need you all to bear with me for a moment and just hear exactly what it is that I'm saying. People need space where they can feel comfortable being themselves. And so I have this opportunity to do this. I don't mind, making the investment, because I learned a long time ago that if it's something that you want to do, who else better should you invest in other than yourself? And I'm being honest, right now, that's some of my motivation to keep me working a job where somebody else cuts my paycheck. I'm just being honest about the situation. I'm not going to act like that I got all of this laundry list of things to keep me motivated to keep going to work, working for somebody else, especially through a pandemic where there's not been massive incentives rewarded, even though I stayed the course. And yet and still here I am. A dream has just come true again. It was a dream come true just to be able to go and work in the radio station. And then this happens with TV, and I'm able to do it, and I'm able to be my own self, and I'm able to be uncut, and I'm truly able to be Letha. Okay. However, as I go along the way, and I watched a few Zooms with Miss Angela and Galit, and trying to follow up with what's going on, even though I'm not as consistent as I should be, I find myself realizing, okay, I jumped in a situation, and there are some things I just don't know how to do. Even though the resources are there now for somebody else to do it, I wanted to be able to do these things. And so I called my sister one day. I'm like, look, because honestly, in my home, everybody can do something connected to the iPad, connected to the iCloud, connected to social media, connected to marketing, connected to graphing. Like, my family can do those things, everybody except me. So when I shared with my sister about the awesome news about me having my own TV show, and she's just, like, hey, I can't wait. When are these episodes coming up? What are you going to do? I'm so excited for you. I'm so excited for you. All these great things. And then one day I find myself giving her my frustration because I pre-recorded things, and I'm trying to, take things from the green screen and do this, and I'm trying to edit, I'm trying to do this, I don't know what I'm doing. Whatever I'm reading on Google is not registering as to exactly what it is I should be doing. I'm trying to contact the main person at the home, and he knows how to do everything, the head honcho in the home, okay? Disregarding the fact that he has a busy schedule, disregarding the fact that he does all these things and he's constantly busy, and when he gets a break, he truly needs his break. Then I'm trying to bother my sons, I'm trying to bother my daughter, even though she's good in this, my sons are good in that. And I find myself just expressing my level of frustration to my sister, and she was like, whoa, wait a minute. What you're doing is something you want to do. You have to believe you can do it. And what I'm realizing in this statement is I have to believe that I can do it for myself. I don't have to believe that it's other people's obligations to do it for me. Come on, somebody better hear me right now. Whatever it is, and whatever your plans and whatever your goals, whatever your dreams and your aspirations are, whatever it is that you are trying to go, whatever vision it is that you have to believe that honestly, you can do it. You have to believe that you can do it. You have to have the mindset that I can do this. I can get this. You have to have the mindset that I'm going to put time into this. You have to have the mindset that, hey, I'm not going to be upset with people for not making what's a priority to me, not being a priority to them, because those very people have their own priorities, their own personal obligations, their own dreams, their own goals, their own, plans, their own aspirations. And I've realized that. I realized that if it's something that you want, if it's something that I want, I have to be the one to put in the dedication. I have to be the one to put in the time. I have to be the one to be able to sponsor it with my own finances. I have to be the one to go through and endure. I have to be the one to make the sacrifices. I am the one that has to believe that I can do it. Because if it's not important enough to me, then why should it be that much of an importance to somebody else? And that's where I am right now. I'm at a point in life to where there's so many things that I truly want to do. This is not the end for me. This is the beginning. I'm just getting started. There are so many things that I want to do. I have a bucket list of things that I have to scratch off and that I truly want to do. But I had to truly understand that I have to believe that I can do it. Listen, I know it feels good when we have other people on the team. I know it's a good thing when we have all of this massive group support. I know what it's like to have people cheering for you. But even when the cheers don't come, even when it appears to be that the support is not there, even when you have asked people to do things and they're not moving on your schedule, because we have to realize when we ask people to do something for us, they're not on our schedule, but we're on their schedule. So I understand, and I understand the mindset, and I understand the concept when she says you have to believe you can do it, because I had to come to a point to where I truly believe that I can do it, and I can do it regardless of the situation, regardless of what's going on in the moment, regardless of how hard it is. I can do it regardless of what roadblocks I hit. I'm here to tell you that those of you who are watching now, you can do it. You can do whatever it is that you want to do. You can be whatever it is that you want to be. You can go wherever it is that you want to go, but your mind has to first tell you so. You truly have to believe that you can do it. We don't need to wonder and dwell on the fact on if we're going to get praise for other people, from other people. We got to stop sitting up, Letha, waiting on other people to give me all this validation, or those of you watching, getting all this validation. We got to stop expecting other people to make time in their life, extra time in their life outside of what it is that they have going on, to make our hopes and our dreams and our aspirations so much as an obligation. Because a lot of the times when people make what it is that you have going on an obligation, a lot of the times they don't have space to do what it is that they want to do themselves. So instead of all this expectancy from other people, and instead of all of the, frustration, take time to truly tell yourself that, you know what, I can do this. Remind yourself every day that I can do this. Tell yourself every day that I believe I can do this, and therefore, since I believe I can do it, I know there is nothing that I cannot do because my mind thus has already told me so. I can do this. I can have my TV show. I can have my blog. I can have my website. I can have speaking engagements. I will be able to travel abroad. People will allow me to consult them. People will pay me for my knowledge and my expertise in things when it comes to running an entity. People truly believe where I stand. People understand that the decisions that I make and the stand that I take, no matter what it is not persuaded by other people, but it's truly my beliefs. I believe I can do it. I believe that I can be who I am, as what some people may consider at times in the past a bit controversial, but I also believe that I can draw as many people as possible if I'm willing to connect and talk to these people and listen to these people. I believe I can do it. I believe I can do it because constant opportunities are steady knocking at my door to constantly remind me that the opportunity is here and I have to take it. But part of me taking the opportunity, I have to truly believe that I can do it. And I'm sitting here telling all of you all, you truly have to believe that you can do it. And it's not for you to share everything with everybody. You don't have but a few people you can truly trust your excitement and your joy with. And those are the people that you should always be embracing. Listen, in my home, it's a lot of things that I feel like sometimes everybody got going on. And sometimes I feel like I find myself as a woman trying to juggle what everybody got going on, and sometimes putting my stuff on the back burner, and sometimes not making what it is that I have going on enough of a priority. But I have been reminded in my head, I have to believe that I can do it. And I'm here to remind everybody watching right now, whatever it is, whatever challenges you may make, whatever struggles may be going on, whatever frustrations you may have right now in this moment, whatever insecurities you may have right now, whatever impossibilities it may appear to be right now, whatever the negativity may have come for you right now, I'm here to tell you that you can do it, but you cannot do it until you first believe you can do it. Believe in yourself when nobody else will. Believe in your excitement when nobody else will. Believe in the outcome, even though it appears to be that the outcome is not happening right now, in that moment, in that second, in that minute. I'm here to encourage you that you got to believe in yourself. You got to believe in your possibility. You got to believe in your aspirations. You got to believe in your hopes. You got to believe in your dreams. You got to believe in whatever it is that you're trying to do. You got to believe that you can do it. I believe that I can do it. I believe that I'm just getting started. I believe that I can reach for higher heights. I believe that I can do it. And I know for a fact that regardless of what I have been through, regardless of what my struggles are, regardless of what mental challenges I may have going on battling inside my mind, I believe that if I have the belief that I can do it, I believe that you can have the belief that you can do it too. And I'm here to tell you that Letha is rooting for you. No matter what it seems, I'm in your corner. I'm rooting for you. And I'm here telling you that I believe you can do it. But no matter what I believe, you have to believe it for yourself. You have to believe that you can do it. Listen, thank you for tuning in to today's show. I am your host, Letha. You can reach me on all social media platforms at #Letha's Real Talk. I hope you enjoyed the show. And listen, I encourage everybody watching, always share with somebody else. And encourage people to subscribe to the blog at www.lethasrealtalk.com. We're also on social media, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, hashtag Letha's Real Talk. Remember, believe you can do it. Have a great day. Thank you.